Material Digilab.
Like, share and subscribe to my channel to enjoy more informative and educative videos on material testing. Steps that must be taken to avoid common errors in determination of MDD/OMC of materials in the lab. This video you are about to watch may be short, but you will find it highly educative and informative. It exposes most common errors in determination of maximum dry density MDD and optimum moisture content OMC of materials. Modified Proctor-Rammer is used in the compaction effort with 150 mm x 150 mm mold. The test is conformed to ASTM D1557 ASHTO 7180. Air drying wet materials. Materials should not be oven dried or else it may lose some of its natural properties.
So this is material after dry. Material after it has been dried. So it's now ready for quartering.
Carefully heat the dry materials. All fines from the dried sample must be thoroughly packed and handled with care so they may not be lost. Materials must never be scooped out of the container. It is unprofessional and this method cannot give equal representation of materials sizes needed in each of the containers to perform the test successfully.
So instead you refill it like this. This process is called refilling. It's called refilling. So otherwise it can be called quartering. This is how you quarter it. Instead of scooping out your material, you quarter it like this. This is how to quarter materials.
Instead of scooping out materials into the containers, it is advised to use quartering or riffling method. In this presentation, riffling method is adopted. Materials are divided into averagely equal quantities using riffle box. This will ensure equal representation of material sizes in the individual container. Weight of individual material in each containers is determined by weighing. If desired quantities needed fall short or above the quantity riffle out, minor adjustment can be done by adding or taking out little material to make the quantities in all containers equal between 6 kg and 7 kg of material. Five containers of equal quantities of materials are needed to determine MDD/OMC value. Provision can be made for extra 1 or 2 containers of materials should in case the MDD/OMC is not detected by previous 5 materials. The containers must be tightly covered to avoid moisture loss.
This one has high grade or high grade. Just to know the materials, how to detect the moisture content.
Hygroscopic moisture of the material is determined by taking material of weight 200 grams or more into 2 moisture pans. Hygroscopic moisture sample must be taken from extra materials left. Hygroscopic moisture is the absorbed moisture from the air by the material after drying.
Check it. It's okay.
Never determine total dryness of material by sense when using electric stove for drying. It is unprofessional and may later trigger errors. Instead, use glass plate to determine if the sample is totally dry or not. If there is traces of moisture formed on the glass plate when put on hot material on stove, this implies that the material has not totally dried or otherwise.
It's 240 ml. So for 6,000 kg, 4% of water is added to the material. It's 240.
After the hygroscopic moisture had been determined, gradually adjust the moisture content of the material in each container by adding calculated quantity water in percentage by weight of material at an interval of 1%. Mix calculated water with the material using bigger mixing container to allow thorough and homogeneous mix. Mix calculated water with the material using bigger mixing container to allow thorough and homogeneous mix. After thorough mixing, the containers must be tightly covered and carefully labeled not to create unnecessary mix-up. Determine the adjusted moisture content of each material in the containers. The adjusted moisture content must equal to summation of hygroscopic moisture and percentage water added. Never scoop material out from the container into the mold. It is unprofessional because there must be uniformity in quantities of material in each compaction layer. Never scoop.
The weight, 1,000 grams. More. 1,000 more. This one, 1,000 grams. Just one. Yeah. Approximately 1,000 grams. So that is okay. Only 1,000 grams.
Instead of scooping material into the mold, each compaction layer must have approximately equal quantities of material. Each layer must be averagely 1,000 grams, hence this will give uniformity in material weight per layer throughout the test.
Accompare, là, accompare.
Pour weighed material into the mold. This process should be repeated as well to other remaining layers throughout the test. Never press or push extra material into the mold at the trimming stage after completion of compaction. It gives compacted material undeserved weight, thereby caused error in maximum dry density determination. Extra materials should be carefully trimmed in the manner shown below. Weight of the mold and the wet material must be recorded in a form provided for the test. Weight. Thanks for watching my video. Watch out for the second part of the video on steps that must be taken to avoid errors in calculation involved in MDDOMC determination. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel.